Thought I had my valve open. There we go. That's the wrong way. I guess I didn't turn it off last night. That was an issue.
All right, start to a morning. Day 3. Dun, dun, dun. $40-something last night. I don't think it got any lower. It was 45 when I woke up this morning, so I'm thinking that's probably what the max was. We're getting camp set up, or torn down. I always say it the wrong way. We're gonna tear camp down. Mr. Fisher's gonna make us some hot chocolate. What a nice guy. And I think Mr. Overmiller's making us some French press coffee, so I'm gonna double tap that with some French press coffee with some chocolate in it. That's gonna be delicious, I'm sure. Anyway, I put that Dunkin' French vanilla in mine yesterday. That was tasty too. Not too heavy. It was really nice. Anyway, out here on the prairie again. It's a beautiful morning. The wind is negligible. I think they said it would be 5. I think we're having wind again tonight, but we're going to probably camp in Red Rock Canyon. So we'll be down in the hole, and that'll be a nice end to the trip, and it's close to home. So we're like an hour from the house when we get that far back to the east. Anyway, we're gonna run a little bit today. I think it's just gonna be mostly trails. We probably are gonna hit the Black Kettle Museum today because it's pretty close. I can see why they would camp here when the Native Americans were still fairly uncontained, I guess is a good way to put it. Some didn't want to live on the reservations they were already building for them. So Black Kettle Monument is, as you'll find out when we get there, that's where Black Kettle was camped with his American flag flying outside of his teepee, and Custer came down from Fort Supply, Oklahoma, and attacked him and killed them in their village there along the Washita River. All right, that's a bummer, and that's a down moment there for a beautiful start of a day. Anyway, all right, we're gonna tear down, eat breakfast, and I forgot to brush my teeth, so I'm gonna go do that right now. All right, hot chocolate, yes. Warm mug. Larry, how's your mug doing?
Mine is not warm.
It's a Yeti.
It's a Yeti.
It's steaming.
And it is steaming hot and almost boiling. And you cannot.
It's still cold.
The outside is still cold. So, hand warmer, back with the hand warmer to warm up my hands instead of my hot chocolate mug. So,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's handed that to me. I was like, it's still cold on the outside.
I was watching Eric, and he's like, and I'm like, I'll do that. I'm like, man, no.
Hand warmer. Show him your Uber hand warmers there.
Zippo hand warmers.
Zippo. That's a game changer there, buddy.
So
super cool.
Still warm.
You're
but
fine.
You take the top off, fill it full of the lighter fluid or hand warmer fluid. Marketing and advertising comes through again.
Lovely.
Same.
It's probably
same
twice
things.
as expensive.
No, it's pretty comparable.
Oh, okay.
But fill it up, light it, and then put the top on it, and it's just keeps about 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours.
And it'll just smolder, right?
Yep. You put it in a bag and nice warm. 2 of them, foot of the sleeping area, fantastic.
Would your feet sweat if you put them inside of socks?
I think it'd be too hot if you're inside your...
No, that's...
inside the socks and then put the feet...
Yes, no comprende. I don't think too hot on my feet would be a thing.
I was fine with it in the foot of my with my sheets and blanket.
That's fine. You can find them. You move your feet around till you find them.
Yep.
That's fun.
So, story about Zippo. I had a joke about a Zippo and a hippo. And I was going to, did I tell you this?
You told us last night. Yeah.
But,
But the girl didn't know what the
didn't.
hell a Zippo was.
Yeah, she didn't know what Zippo was.
So I had to preface it.
Generational dad jokes. That's sad. That's sad.
Yeah. It's like everything she does. I mean, intelligent girl. She's a PA. And she's just like, knows nothing about anything.
Yeah. Well, think about it, Mark. That was the 1900s.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
That's right.
A long time ago.
Sitting here looking at this table while we're going through it. So let's have a little gear talk. This is basically what you need to go out. I mean, seriously. You need something to drink out of. You need a utensil of some kind or other. You need something to put food on. It doesn't have to be metal. It could be paper plates. I mean, do you, boo?
Do you, boo-boo? Do you, boo-boo?
You don't need a Yeti cup, but those are pretty damn cool. But you're gonna bring salt and pepper. There's a pepper grinder. Small, still peppery. There's a small salt shaker grinder there. There's a bowls. These are hand warmers, so let's go with winter on that one. Here's a fire stick for lighting stuff. And there's multiple mugs over there, and that's a French coffee press. So, it's gear. Sitting on a table and a chair. Doing that, you got most of everything you need. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Just pick up whatever you got, wherever you get it. Again, you saw my video where I picked up a Coleman table for $10. I mean, come on. You can do better. You can try. Be good. I do need these folding tables, though. This all folds up into a single bag. Those are damn cool. Mr. Fisher's got pots and pans and stove and the fancy windscreen thing. He's upped his game on that deal. But the stove is, I mean, again, we already talked about that. Pans, now you got those from Rachel Ray.
Those are as yours, out of the kitchen, because I upgraded.
Yep.
And I brought them out here. They still work.
Throw away. Yep. We don't scrimp on butter. We do get good butter. That Kerrygold stuff is the bomb.
Didn't have any rolls this time.
No,
so I didn't do any of the cinnamon or
cinnamon butter.
Texas Roadhouse has a new cinnamon butter. Oh yeah, that's
okay.
That was
all right. Well, we've done cinnamon butter before, and I think I paid $4 for that little tub. We used about a tablespoon out of it. But it was so good.
In the moment, it was so good.
Yep. Trash bags. There's a tent. I mean, we brought fish and stuff, but we didn't fish. And then, you see my camp box. That's basically it. You don't need a whole bunch of shit. You really don't. I said a cuss word. So naughty. Sleeping bag. That's something you probably don't want to skimp on. We can talk more about sleeping bags later, but, that's the deal. You just get your stuff and go. This is a 10-year-old Ford pickup truck. Ain't fancy. Don't have to be fancy. Just get out and go. Just go do it. Do it. Do it.
Let's do it.
Anyway, all right, it's a beautiful day. Sun's coming up. I think the temp's coming up. I might have to shed a layer here soon. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Gear talk. Woo, gear talks are always fun. What are we serving, Mr. Fisher?
We're having eggs.
Cheesy eggs. Ooh, that's
and
sausages.
some maple sausage.
Ooh,
sausages. Maple sausages smell really good.
They do smell really good.
Trying to keep things a little bit warm.
Yep.
But
Mark, chow's up, bud. Couple of turkeys. One did a fan. I couldn't get the camera on fast enough, but the male did a fan for us. That was fun. I'll keep the camera ready for possible future sightings of birds and such. I saw my first scissor-tail flycatcher, the state bird of Oklahoma for non-Okies. And that means spring is here because they don't migrate back to our state until it's ready to be springtime. And so I've now saw my first one. So spring is officially here. Okay, we took in the National Battlefield Historical Site Museum. So this is it here. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's pretty cool. They've got some artifacts. They had a touch table while we were here. But yeah, it's also the National Grasslands Park location. So for the national parks and the national people, they have a walking tour here at this site where you can see native plants and that kind of stuff. And they do explain how the Native Americans used them and so forth and so on. So now we're going to head out to the actual battlefield site where it's on the river down there. So it's a half mile west of here. So we're gonna head down there and then take in that site. Okay, Native Americans take this stuff pretty seriously, and so do we here in Oklahoma. It's our history, but I'm not going to film the site because to honor the fallen there. So, but this is the site. It's a half mile west of the site. You can see it. So the encampment's down there, and the Kiowas and the Comanches, I think, were up this way, but this is the site where the Cheyenne were. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, that's all for this. Okay, so the hills you see across the top, Major Elliott was on that side of that hill right there. And they came in, Custer and his group came in from this side. And they came across. The river is in that second set of trees back there. Not this first row right here, but in that second set. But the river actually probably went through the middle of that grass field there, in that little depression right there. So that's where the river really was. Custer crossed the river and came up onto this bluff, probably this one right here in front of us, they think, with his command, and watched the battle rage. The Black Kettle was here on this side and was going to move his forces, his village, closer to the other Indians, but had made the decision to move it the next day instead of that day. That night they were attacked, and he was killed riding away up toward those bluffs there, and his wife. And the battle raged through there, roughly over here, kind of where that dead tree is right in here, is where the pony kill site. They killed 800 horses, the soldiers did, and mules, horses and mules, to keep the Cheyenne from getting away. But downriver, extending 4 to 6 miles down the river, were Plains Apache, Kiowa, Comanche villages down there. And they came this way when the battle began. They heard it. And they came this way. And they caught Major Elliott. And there's a set of trees over there. They caught Major Elliott on the other side of those trees. And he and his 17 guys got killed. And they didn't know what happened to them. They left them behind. And they went on. And they came back a year later with General Sheridan, and found the kill site where they got killed. It was quite the battle, apparently. It was all 17 of them, and they were horribly mutilated, apparently, according to the interpretive site, Talkity Talks. But that was that's the battlefield. So there's a nice walking trail all the way down. You can see the little white post right there. That's like a step, and you press a button on your phone, and it tells you what they want you to hear about that section. So it goes all the way down and all the way around and back up here. So quite entertaining. Never know what you're gonna find overlanding the roads. It's a little, looks like a hippie van. Addiction recovery and mental illness. It's a schoolie. And they've made it into a camper. It's an older gentleman and 2 younger people, and they definitely look like hippies. So, good times. I'll bet your state doesn't have a spaceport. More! This is one of the biggest boondoggles in state history. I guess they still operate it, but no stuff ever left here and went to space. So I know they, well, anyway, we can read about that and learn all about it. So very hilarious. Well, we wandered into Corn, Oklahoma. Corn, Oklahoma. And this old building still standing. They got an old Model T truck out front. Some milk cartons, old farm signs. Look at that. How about that? And some mobile gas pumps. How fun. Rainbow bread. How fun. I guess it's safe to walk across the street because there's no one around. Well, you don't see that every day. How fun is that? How fun. That's a pretty weather vane. Old bicycle. There's a stove. Well, that's just a snapshot of the past, isn't it? There's a post office there. Got the post boxes there. Absolutely. Blast from the past. How fun. Oh, got a nice collection there. Shoe shine kit. Barber shop set up. Old payphone in the back. Barber shop. That's fun. The diner. Has it got a soda fountain? I can't see. Yes. Oh, how fun. Soda pop container. That's pretty cool. Fun. Fire and safety. That's fun. That's pretty cool. I would totally drive one of those. I would fix that up where I could drive it. Absolutely 100%. There's a whole antique setup thingy.
Is there?
Yeah, like he's got a barber shop set up and a whole, every window's got something different in it.
Museum. That part of the, well, where that red car was parked, it said it was a museum.
Oh yeah?
So
Well,
farther down to the left.
yeah.
So I don't know if that.
Well, it's laid out as a museum for whatever. That's totally cool though.
Coke and all the big signs.
Yeah, yeah. And it's full of like older period stuff in each window. Neato mosquito. All right, here we go. Oh, there's an old Jeep. Okay. That was fun. There's the Mennonite church. Yes, we have Mennonites in Oklahoma. Okay. Making a mess. All right, let's get going. Oh, in honor of my friend, I will drive past the Jeep. Hold on. Get ready, Trevor. He's got some tires on it though, don't he? There you go. You're welcome. For a town named Corn, there was only one cornfield, and like so far 10 miles we've driven past stuff that would be still in the corn district. But yeah, one cornfield. So maybe it's an off year, or maybe they don't plant this soon. Could be, I don't know, because all I see is ryegrass or wheat. Depends on how quick it comes up. I think they look the same to me, but maybe I got that wrong. But I didn't go to FFA when I was in high school, so we didn't have a farm. Okay. Well, we humped it over here pretty quick. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna clean the lens. No, it's not cleanable. We humped it over here pretty quick from the battlefield. We came across mostly pavement. Let's go with all pavement. Because we diddle-doddled and we really didn't start on our final destination till well after 1. So we fiddle-farted around and went through there. We went to Foss and we read their little plaques and looked at their where the building used to be, and we reminisced about the flood and all of that. And then we went to Corn, which you already saw, the lovely museum-y stuff. And then we went through Colony and Sickles. And now we're here at Red Rock Canyon. Wow, woo! Red Rock Canyon. Yeah, look at Red Rock Canyon. All right. The really pretty part of Red Rock Canyon, I'll film on the way out tomorrow. But we're way back in the back in the RV section because Mr. Fisher needed power, so we got a power port. So we're doing power back here. I did not bring an extension cord so we could set up our Guitar Hero and our other video games. I'm just kidding, I don't play Guitar Hero or any other video games. But anyway, what's going on? What?
Guitar Hero.
Well, that's the only game that came to mind.
You are old.
I'm old. And then there's a really cool, technically...
What did you just say? Your Sega Genesis.
Ooh, my Sega Genesis. I never had a Sega Genesis. I had a Coleco football game, though,
There you go.
with passing. All right, and then, so they're rocking a, technically, it's a Sibley, but I'm going to let them say it's a yurt. But they do have a tent, they do have a fire stove in it, so good for them, bully on them. So we've got Ruby and Milo, dogs next door. Mr. Fisher's putting up his tentage, and we broke a stick yesterday, unfortunately. And that's not good. So
I can overcome it.
he's going to overcome because it's kind of not necessary. But we do need to probably do a video on how to fix these fiberglass tent pole thingies whenever they break, because I know they do. And on Mark's Gazelle, he's actually got one corner unstitching. He's used it not terribly too many times, so little quality control there. So we'll have to investigate what it'll take to get that fixed. I don't think it'll take too much. Just some sewing.
Pole fix.
Pole fix.
You can buy a, well, I have replacement poles.
Okay.
So cut them to length, cut the elastic,
Okay.
take them all apart, re-elastic through your new one.
Is it?
Tie the ends
Is
off
the
your-
elastic easy to come by? Is there a
Yep.
spring tensional strength that you have to pick?
There is different thicknesses, yes,
Okay.
but you need to have the thickness that's the inner diameter of the hole inside your pole.
You don't have to, but you would. It's ideal.
It won't work.
This is
You
America.
have to.
This is
You can
America.
go smaller. Let me rephrase.
Okay, you can be
Go
smaller.
but yeah, it won't. It may not function
That's right.
properly.
But this is America. You can put any size in there you want to, because this is America.
So then you tie you do have to make sure you start with the correct end. Because
Okay.
if you don't start with the correct end,
Yeah.
it's hard to feed into these sleeves. You
Oh,
need
I
to be
bet.
able to feed in just to where the hole's at.
Yep.
My old tent, I replaced all of the inner cordage with orange inner cordage. So I haven't done that with this one, but now I have the opportunity.
Now you have an opportunity.
And I have poles at home that I can cut the length.
See, it's this whole live orange thing. It's kind of a propaganda deal from the OSU football thing or football school that he went to. You guys were a basketball school back then, right? Okay.
Wrestling.
Oh, okay. Oh, wrestling and equestrian. You're going to throw equestrian out, aren't you?
Yeah, and baseball.
Got some rodeo going in there too?
Baseball.
Well, we have won national championship in bass fishing.
Bass fishing.
100%.
Actually, I heard about that, and I think that's freaking bomb.
Yes.
Does the school buy the boats?
I don't know if the school buys the boats. How much the?
Because the boats are expensive.
It's a rec sport, so it's not a quote NCAA registered
Okay, so
sport,
it's
whatever.
like OU having a hockey team
or rugby team.
or the rugby team, right?
Yep, same kind of thing.
I used to drink with the rugby team. And let me tell you that the women on the team in the 80s could outdrink me, and I was a Marine at the time. I was impressed with the amount of alcohol those ladies could drink. It was super impressive. So, all right, Mark's setting up for dinner. What's on the dinner thing? Oh, you're too far away, so I'll interview him in a minute on Chef Mark and what we're gonna have. But we're on our first Boddington, so we feel pretty good right now. Things are going well. And I'm not on a commercial, so I can drink the beer during the thing. It's not like the actors on the Bud Light commercials. So that's out. All right. I'm going to sign off for a little bit. We'll probably do more when I get the guys to settle down, finish what they're doing, so we can drink beer. Like, that's what the point of this whole thing was. All right. I'm out. Okay. Chef Mark, what's on the menu for tonight?
So tonight we have marinating
Marinating.
New York strip steak.
New York strip steak.
Yeah. And we've got some green beans.
Green beans.
And we have potatoes.
Taters.
Never done this on the grill before, so
We're gonna experiment and eat heartily like
look out
men.
below, cause here we go.
Yes.
Let me get this pan cleaned out over here. So
This is brand new. This has not been abused yet. So that's very fancy. We're all in 1 pound bottles too. Oh, it's got an echo. If this is not the most entertaining video you've watched all week, I'll give you your money back. I see our wives threw out the same kind of pots, so that's good.
this is not a thrown out pot.
Oh, that's not. Okay.
No, this is still an in-use pot. The
Oh.
good thing is, if I do anything to it, when I get home, I got stainless steel cleaner.
And you just
I just
make
gotta
it
get a little
magic.
copper cleaner.
Okay. So we got that same set for
Revere
when
ware
we got
is
married.
no longer made.
Right. Well,
Okay, I found out they quit making it in 2018.
okay. So we got that same set, this pot and da-da-da-da-da. We got a whole bunch of stuff like
When we lived
that.
in our first house, I had an actual hanging rack where I would keep this stuff polished.
Oh.
And it hung up on the rack. So every time it was used,
Oh.
it got polished.
Yeah, not at my house. Yeah, so we got that for our marriage. We got married. Somebody bought us a set of that, and we were using it up to this year. So that's 30 billion years now. 37? 37. Have I been married 37 years, Larry? Holy crap. Mrs. Okierover's watching this. It was 37
Exactly.
beautiful years.
Exactly how many years it was.
It's 37 in August, so it's 36 technically. So that's what's throwing me off. And that wind coming in from the north is not planned. Is that what it's supposed to do?
It's supposed to be from the south.
I think the weatherman's been smoking some stuff. Okay, dinner complete. Well done, Mr. Obermiller.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And surprisingly, we were able to have a fire, so that's exciting. So we're having a fire. We're down in the valley here, so or the canyon as they say. It's a canyon. We're in the canyon, so the wind will blow later, but we promised to have all of the flame extinguished. They texted me and told me that.
What's that?
They texted me and told me that.
That we could have a fire, but...
No, the fires are going, so, but make sure you put them out before... I mean, that's first class.
Yeah.
That's really well done. This is a great place if you're in the neighborhood and you want a place to camp. And it's got facilities, it's got showers, it's got bathrooms, it's fun to look at. They are renting horses over here. I wish this wind would decide which way it's going to blow. Apparently it's blowing from the north now, and it's supposed to blow from the south. Who knows what it's doing. Anyway, so they ride horses up on the plateau up there. They've got some walking trails, a couple of miles of hiking if you're into the hiking thing. So that's there. And there's rock climbing here. So this is Red Rock Canyon. So there are rock faces where people do camping or climbing. And if you're a skateboarder, the S-turn ramp on the way down apparently is pretty exciting because there was like 5 or 6 guys doing that and 1 guy filming. So it's a long walk up. It's like walking up a 3-story building. But it was pretty entertaining to watch. So, but yeah, we're getting some fire time, and Mr. Spider has jumped on me and decided he wants to be on me. What are you doing? Go somewhere else. No spiders allowed because I didn't recognize it, or I would have been okay with it, but it wasn't one of the ones I'm going to be willing to let crawl on me. So there it is. All right. I think that's it for tonight. We're going to finish off some more beers and call it a night after we do some cleanup and get ready for everything. And then we'll put our fire out and go to sleep. Tomorrow, we'll be all driving home. I will videotape the drive out, so you'll get to see the drive out. It's online if you really wanted to see it. But it's a great, there's playgrounds for kids. I mean, it's very family friendly. That's your thing, come do it. Get in here. All right, RVers, we're in the RV section, so they looked down our nose at us when we pulled in with just our trucks and set up some tents. They were like, Anyway, there it is. All right, I think that's all I got. I'll show you the outbound, and that'll be all. We'll get all this posted up. Looks like it's going to be 3 videos and maybe some shorts. All right, thanks for joining us.
Big old boy.
Yeah, he ain't small. Yeah, he's gonna be invisible soon. All right, that's it. The end of the trip.
Successful trip. Definitely successful
Very
trip.
good trip.
Yes.
Very good trip. Mark's good trip.
Good trip.
He's got it down. Yep.
Enjoyed
Awesome.
it, enjoyed it.
All right. All right, we're about to pack out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go throw this away.
Blow this popsicle stand, as they say.
Good.
And go home and take a shower. Which I had showers. I could have taken a shower last night. I just didn't. So. Oh, look at her. She's hitchhiking. Don't do it! Don't pick up hitchhikers. They're convicts in this area. There's literally a prison over here, and there's a sign that says hitchhikers might be convicts in this area. You made a huge mistake. You too, sir.
Don't discourage a good time.
Don't discourage a good time. Don't discourage a good time. That is that's great. All right, yeah, there's literally a prison like right over the hill. It's like it's up there. And there's a sign on the highway that says,
don't pick
escaping hitchhikers may be convicts or something. Yeah, yeah, hitchhikers may be escaping convicts. Oh, God.
All right.
All right, the park. This is driving through the park, basically. If you've never been here, again, I highly recommend. I think this might be the place I'm going to bring the grandkids to go on their first camping trip with me. It's just camping. We'll do some tenting and just come down here and let them run wild. But lots of RV slots, power if you are so inclined. So you can ask them for a power space even if you're in a tent, which is what we did this time, so that we could charge Larry's CPAP machine magical box thingy. But yeah, see, red walls all the way around. Very dog friendly. Everybody's loving it. You can rent these and then go on down. See, red rocks. So there's some climbing there. Playgrounds for kids, volleyball, badminton, whatever you're up to. There we go. That's the park. Pretty cool. All right, we're gonna head left out of here and head on home. That's gonna be the end of the video for part 3. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe.